From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox.
I'm a selfish man. That's just the way it is. Want what isn't mine. Want what's hers and his. I will take your medals. I will take your deed. Ain't nothing I don't covet. Take more than I need.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Tanner Houck. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look off, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
The wind of the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
First pitch, and he just misses. And he grounds one to the right side. Bregman to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Marcell Ozuna stands in now and watches strike one.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
One away with a runner at third.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Whips it to Casas, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
Batting fourth, first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Olson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Olson with a homer in his last game. And that one fouled off. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 2nd game of the series. Ripped on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that means Austin Riley will have a chance to hit.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's Austin Riley. First pitch misses. Two outs. That one fouled off. And a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. And ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Braves 1, and the Red Sox coming up. Back here in Boston, our starter in this one, Spencer Strider. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
That one lifted to left. Profar has a beat on it, and there's 1 down. Check out the Red Sox lineup. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. Slings to first in time.
Batting 3rd, third baseman,
2 down, bases empty. And now the veteran third baseman, Rafael Devers.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Just missed. Two outs, bases empty. Strider deals. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back here at Fenway Park, new inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jurickson Profar. Houck back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. And that one is in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to Sunboog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Ball.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Out to center. Rafaela on the move. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. And the 0-2. And they'll do it again. Misses outside, and the count 1-2. One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. He's in there.
Batting 8th, catcher Sean Murphy.
You don't see it very often, but every once in a while a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Man at first, Sean Murphy. Next up for the Braves. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Gets the strike. That was the sweeper.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The next offering misses. Ball 1. Albies, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate, but he's using the whole field. He's out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Fought off foul. Next offering is downstairs. Chop to the left side. Devers handles, throws to first, third out, and that ends the frame. Braves strand one, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the second. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
First baseman, Tristan
Strider's a guy
Casas.
known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
And now it's Alex Bregman. Bregman with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. That one's upstairs, ball one.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Arcia pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Batting sixth, designated hitter, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That clips the zone. 0-1.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Off the plate inside. And the count even 1-1. That's through there for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one inside, and it's 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Outside, and that is ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Two-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That's in there. 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. We played two full. It's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now at Fenway. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ronald Acuna Jr.
Player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
And that's outside. That clips the corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Michael Harris the second will hit next. Grounded out his first time. That one finds the corner. 0-1. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Corrals it, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's the Braves DH, Marcell Ozuna. And that one missing low. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That misses the zone. 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Rocketed out towards right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 1-0. Back inside Fenway Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Tanner Houck. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
Hammers that one, curling down the line and foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Into the dive, and he got it.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a curve misses outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed,
Now
gets the out.
Left fielder, Jaron Duran.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Jaron Duran. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Ball 1. 1-1.
Missed with
That's
a
ball 2.
changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that's too
ball
high.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's to third. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score.
Now batting, shortstop.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and it might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
So 2 down, and stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. And that is downstairs. 1-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
That was straight queso right there.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. Swing and he breaks his bat. On the run, sends it over to first. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox, and it remains 1-0.
Welcome to the celebration. And this is word to the haters. We never stop it up. Shout out to all of you haters. Thank you for watching.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Matt Olson.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come. Scared to box. They're running, get their from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now it's division, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they diss, don't nobody play.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes Austin Riley. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's in there. Strike 1. Profar, 32 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a sweeper misses for a ball. And that is cut on and missed. And they count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
2-2. Swings and chases a low one there. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. And midway in the fourth, it's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. John Shelby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Rafael Devers. And ball one.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
And that one off the outside edge.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
Ball one, no strikes.
And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
The Red Sox hitless so far in the game. Tap back to the mound. Fires to second for one, and they turn to double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's Alex Bregman.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. And that's in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Story now. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Upstairs. Ball one. This one in the air. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Houck back to work. To the right side, Bregman handles. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Murphy now. Went down on strikes his first time through.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. We bought standing room tickets, and then the next night got a chance to see the Red Sox clinch the East against the White Sox in that sliding catch in the corner by Tom Brudansky. The Red Sox would end up losing to the Oakland A's in the playoffs, but that's one of the things that I'll think about in terms of memories from going to college and going to Fenway.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Out to short. Fires across the diamond, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pulls that one foul. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Next offering upstairs.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. Brings it in for the third out. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 1-0. Here in Boston, bottom of the inning, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And delivers outside. On a line, Harris makes the grab on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Wong swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Cedar Rafaela getting ready to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 outs. Just
Ball
off the inside edge.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Braves up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back here at Fenway, now at the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
On the ground to third, but it kicks foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So digging in, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 2 in this one. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up. One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Now the throw to first on the run. Pretty nice play there.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's 2 for 2. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hamilton grabs it on the run. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
And now
off
here's a
for
speed
the Red
threat.
Sox,
Outfielder,
left
Jaron
fielder,
Duran.
Jaron Duran.
That's a slider for a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Here comes the 0-1. And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just missing there. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
3-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. And there's 1 down.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. He's grounded out a couple of times. Clips the corner, and that is strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that skips into there.
Strike.
In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Rafael Devers up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. First pitch just misses. That's a strike. And that is out of play. The Braves leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. That missed by a lot. Ball 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Now
Greg
pitching
Weiser.
for the Red
Just
Sox.
trying to keep this one close here,
Number
and this is
57.
where a bullpen can give their
Greg
players a chance to fight
Weiser.
back into the game.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for the Braves,
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. Popped in the air, left field. Duran makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now
Here's the
batting,
switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Profar.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Slayton getting cranked up as well. The 0-1. And that one is inside. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple
Now
of
batting,
pitches
second
to
baseman,
even that
Ozzie
count up
Albies.
at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. To third, Devers. Tosses across to first. That's out number 3. And the Braves go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game
for
summary.
the Red Sox. First baseman, Tristan Casas.
Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can. Baby, I'm your man. Give you all I can. I want you to feel alright. I want you to stay the night.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Breaking ball misses down and away. Action in the pen down there. Joe Jimenez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer getting loose as well. Way high with that one. And that's ball 3. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, it might be time to dig into that bullpen. He's looking a little fatigued to me.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Here goes the runner. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball 2.
With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Spencer Strider won't go any further tonight, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Pierce
Atlanta.
Johnson comes on now.
Number 38.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times
Pierce
this season,
Johnson.
as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Here's Trevor Story now. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Casas off of first with 2 away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. The Braves' pen comes through in fine fashion. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Braves 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Red
back,
Sox.
and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
31.
Liam Hendricks.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's Sean Murphy.
Leading off for Atlanta, catcher Sean Murphy.
Ball
Nope.
one there.
Ball 1.
That's towards center. Rafaela has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, shortstop.
And next for Atlanta,
Arcia.
Orlando Arcia. And a foul ball. And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Brennan Bernardino, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. The 1-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Man, I really like like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have gotten. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 1 for 3. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Harris II. And a little something extra at stake in this. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Now batting, designated
that
hitter,
extends his
Marcell
hitting streak to an
Ozuna.
even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
First and second, 2 outs. Matt Olson digs in now. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 3-zip.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to
Third
3.
baseman,
He clearly didn't
Riley.
catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Liam Hendricks gives way. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox.
Red Sox, Josh
Number
Winkowski.
25.
And if you dig into his
Josh
walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now a chance for Austin Riley. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two on, 2 outs. A little bit high, maybe. 1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
High fly ball out towards left field. Duran going back. He makes the grab. And that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox nothing.
Pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
77,
bottom of the 8th. Joe Jimenez.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Here's the catcher to hit,
Leadoff
Connor Wong.
for the Red Sox.
The Red Sox
Catcher,
in striking
Connor
distance, but have some
Wong.
work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one's in there. Strike one.
You know, these Red Sox, they just haven't been able to put the bat on the ball as often as they'd like. The strikeout has been a big issue, but at least they're going down swinging. Got to get the ball in play, though. It's time to change up the approach to focus on making simple contact and just go from there.
And down on strikes. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowering away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
So digging in, Cedar Rafaela, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Bare hand scoop. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
Little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab.
Now batting, shortstop, David Hamilton.
So up next, David Hamilton. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
First offering, and it just misses. Rafaela leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball there. One, 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. The Braves leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit on the ground to the right side and foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. First pitch misses. There's the strike. First and second, 2 down. Outside low. 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Tying run at the plate. That one missed. Tristan Casas waiting to bat for the Red Sox. the tying run at the plate. And Devers hits that one. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores on the play.
And that hit carries a little extra meaning, Boog. It keeps his hitting streak going. He is dialed in at the dish right now.
I don't think there's a more confident hitter in all of baseball right now. Looks like he's expecting a knock every time he steps to the plate. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Joe Jimenez departs, and he's on the hook for the runners at second and third. So looking for some help there. Back in a minute. So they turn to their closer, Raisel Iglesias.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now a move being made at second base. Pinch running for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Tristan Casas, the next to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two on, two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox 1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brennan Bernardino.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Here's Profar now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. The pitch. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen. Walker Buehler getting loose out there. Giolito warming up as well. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. There's the strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And there's a curve through for a strike. They say you win.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a chopper out to short. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox 1.
reckless. Wasn't planning on this and that. Me like the way you came to see.
All set for the bottom
Leading
of the
off
ninth.
for
And
the
stepping
Red
in for
Sox,
Boston, Alex
second
Bregman.
baseman, Alex Bregman.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they
Up
still
next
get the
for
out.
the Red Sox, designated hitter,
He's
Trevor
2 outs
Story.
away. Here now the Red Sox DH, Trevor Story. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
It's been tough for the
count.
offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
And takes low for ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That misses. 2-2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. In the air to left center. Profar under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Willier.
So the Red Sox down to the final out. Willier Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Two down, nobody on. That one not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I can float, turn the float to the river. Swimming upstream, now we picking up steam, baby. Put the routine, time to think a little bigger. Hopping out the hot box, bloodshot pictures for our poster. You'll be cropped out if you're not with us. Got the party jumping like the hiccups. Snake gang, hey, turn it up. See the glimmer, the gloss, the sparkle, the shine, this tight vibe. Give you hope in the darkest of time. Before the quarter come, pray you caught you a kinda got me doing what I ought to decline. But here we go though. Unlocked in, ain't no let the mojo. We can blend, we can swirl, we can throw yo.
Alaji, 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 Alaji.